Hi, my loves. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm glad to have you here today. If you're new here, my name is Aurora, and I create content about my life, my relationship, and everything positive. So, today we have someone new with us. A lot of people have been asking me about how I met him because he became someone new, and in my life, and everyone wants to know. Everyone has been asking, how did you meet? How did you meet? And today I decided, let's make that video. So please introduce yourself.
I'm James. I'm from the UK and I am the fiance and soon to be husband of beautiful Aurora here.
Aww. Okay, could you talk about your experience on that side? And yeah.
Oh, that site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was interested in international dating. Like, it didn't really matter where the person was from, because for me, dating in the UK can be quite hard sometimes. You know, it's difficult. But I signed up to the website where me and Aurora met, and I was on there for about I think a day or two, maybe 1 day or 2 days, and I received a lot of messages on there, and overwhelmingly a lot of messages. And the problem is that a lot of them were, I think they were just people asking for money. So like 70 to 80% of people were straight away, they'd say, what do you do for a living? How much do you earn? How big is your house? All financial questions. And the people were from all over the world. Many of them some were from Uganda, some were from Philippines, Ukraine, former Russian Soviet countries, South America,
On the same
but
side, right?
on the same site, yeah, on the same site. But although it was a lot of messages, I just felt that they had an ulterior motive. They weren't really looking for love. They were looking purely for just financial gain for themselves and what I could do. And they were assessing how much money I had, like my situation and what they could get out of it from themselves. And Aurora was one of the only people who actually genuinely seemed interested in me as a person. She didn't ask me anything about my finances or anything about whether I was a millionaire or a pilot, or an astronaut, or whether I had a sky mansion or a castle or whatever. I don't know what a sky mansion is. I've just made that up.
Neither do I.
Yeah, so it was overwhelmingly for me, but I think maybe for a different reason that it was for you. I don't know if you want to. I know you've done your video, you've talked about it at length, but you just want to, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, so many people have already watched my previous video about my experience with dating apps and dating sites. So sometime scrolling through my phone and I get a message from my friend Sandra, and she shows me a link, and this link is a YouTube video about a girl who met a Polish guy on that very dating site. So she introduces herself. We later became friends, by the way, and I know she's going to watch this video. So she talks about how she met the guy, and she talks about the site. It was a very beautiful love story. So I decided to also go and try out and join. So when I joined, um, I talked to a few people, a few guys, but sometimes we would talk and then the guy just goes mute. Or some of them were pervy. He wasn't pervy, by the way. He didn't send me any, but let me first talk about that
Okay.
side.
Okay.
Let me first talk about that side. So some people would just ghost me, and then I would come on the site, go and talk to some people, and then maybe move the chat to WhatsApp. But then when it goes to WhatsApp, some people are pervy. So so a
What
certain,
percentage would you say of the guys were pervy on there?
actually it could be 70%,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
And that was in how long? How many?
Mm.
Like within a few hours?
Yeah, a few hours. A few hours. Even someone would just send you like something like I wanna say, yeah,
Yeah.
like the first message. Yeah. Or some people would talk to you and then they would ask for your WhatsApp number, and the first thing they send is
A picture of their sausage.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was, I remember, an Easter holiday. Uh I was, yeah, I was free by that time. I was staying with a friend at that time, and I was just going through the site, and I saw a certain profile that the person looked really handsome, and I sent a message. I said, "Hi, how are you?" And to be honest, I talked to him and he showed like a lot of interest. I was a bit doubting and thought maybe he's a scammer.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised like you thought that, because many of the guys on the site are like have advanced years, right? So a lot of them are older gentlemen,
Yeah.
and the ones that are I'm not going to say I'm very young, but the ones that are younger are after one thing on there.
Yeah, true, true.
So
Yeah, true.
I can understand why you thought I wasn't genuine. If for 4.5 years you had people
Yeah,
messing you about.
with all the nonsense. By the
Yeah,
way, if you haven't watched the nonsense I went through, I have a video for it. It's called My Experience with Dating Sites. You can just go.
we can put a link to it here. We can put a link in video
You
to
know
it
how
here.
to do that?
Yes.
Okay, he's a pro. He's a pro at these
I'm not
things.
a pro at this
Yeah,
thing.
but you're much more better than me.
We can cut this bit out. It's fine.
No, baby, too cool. So I sent him a message and we talk, and he tries to crack in jokes. But I don't know if that was a joke. What you told me, that you like to have fun with your older friends.
I don't remember the joke.
Yeah, you told me something like that.
Fun with older friends.
Yeah, older friends. You're friendly to older guys, something like that.
I don't remember. It probably wasn't a joke. I was just probably telling you about the fact. I think what it was. I think I was just trying to make you aware of, like, because I'm older than you, that I've got older friends. I think that's what it was. Just so that you didn't get shocked that I have friends that are twice your age. You know.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. Well, I don't know actually.
Or maybe they're thrice my age.
Not thrice, but yeah.
Okay. And out of a sudden, something happened. He was trying to talk to me, and I was trying to talk to him, but I don't know, we weren't getting each other's messages. No, I was seeing his, but he wasn't seeing mine. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is he
This was
trying
after
to
this is after three 3 hours of talking
on the
on the
site?
site. Yeah, and I thought I'd said something offensive, although I couldn't quite figure out what I'd said. But I think I'd said something to you that I think, well, it wasn't very personal. It wasn't a very
No, you
personal
were
question.
asking me if I'm okay with the age gap.
Okay.
And you kept on
Okay.
asking if that was an offensive question, and
Yeah.
yeah. And then I'm like, oh, is he trying to play around with me? And then someone else also sent me a message, and I tried to get back to him, and he was like, why are you not answering me? And then that's when it got to me. I knew there was an issue. So what I did, I created another account straight away. So when I got his account, when I saw him, I sent him a message. I said, hey, this is Kim. My other name is Kimberly, by the way. And for that time, I was using Kim as my, is it a nickname? Because they say use a nickname, and you're using England boy something. What were you using?
Congo UK or something.
Yeah,
isn't it? I
UK
think, something like that. I can't remember what my username is
Yeah.
on the site.
So we decided, I asked him for his WhatsApp number. We exchanged contacts right away. And we talked for some time. And I remember in about 3 days, I remember I was staying at a friend's by that time. I went off work. So I was staying at a friend's place. And I didn't actually ask for it, but in 3 days, he sent me money for airtime. That was so sweet. Yeah. I didn't ask for it, by the way.
No, but I knew that you didn't earn a lot in Uganda. So, and I knew that a big proportion of like your salary was going on speaking to me with data. So I felt a bit bad about that. But like I said, on the dating site, um, if I was just talking to women, they would ask me for money straight away. You know, which for me, I'm not opposed to sending money, but if they ask for it straight away, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
You know, but you never asked for it, and
No.
that's why I didn't mind, because I didn't think at that point or at any point that you're the gold digger type.
Mm-mm.
You know.
And in a week, he said he loved me and he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I said yes. And I told him I love him too. And then we started making plans of when we'll meet. We had preferred to meet in October because October is my birthday. But the more we talked, we just couldn't wait to meet each other. So we decided to meet in July instead. Uh, we actually met at the end of March and we became a couple on the 4th of April, right?
Got a good memory, haven't you? Yeah,
Very good.
that's right. Yeah, but then we
Very
met
good.
on the 6th of July, right?
Yeah, in person we met on the
In
6th of
person. Yeah. Yeah.
It's our anniversary soon.
Yeah. You might get
Yeah,
some
but
flowers.
I don't know when I'm going to post this video, by the way. I don't know. Yeah. So I think this is the time we now mention it.
The site.
Yeah.
You meant? Well, do you want me to mention it?
So 3, 2, 1. F
dating.
dating. We met on F dating. And I really want to recommend that site. I mean, it has changed my life. I found the love of my life there, and it has been the most wonderful thing that has happened to me. And I don't know, go and try out your luck. You never know, maybe your mister is there, just like the other girl in the other story I told you about. She's called Malia, had the same story, and I got inspired. Maybe you also get inspired and find someone. So good luck.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. You're going to meet a lot of crazy people there.
A lot of frogs.
Yeah. But if you're taking advice from me, I would say be more active on the site on weekends and public holidays, because I met my man on Easter. On Easter, on Easter.
It was a bank holiday, I think. So
No,
that's.
it was Easter, babe. It was the Easter holiday.
Yeah, but I think it was a bank holiday in the UK. So
Okay.
I had free
I don't
time.
know. I don't know. By the way, I don't know about bank holidays. He always talks about bank
It's
holidays.
it's a public
holiday.
holiday in England, babe. It's a public holiday in England,
Okay.
and we have them around Easter.
Okay.
It's just like 1 or 2 days that you get off work.
Yeah, but F dating was. So you can try it out. Okay, guys, we shall see you in the next, and we have exciting news. We shall see you in the next video, and bye.
Bye.